Hi, my name is Luis Arturo. You might know me from Instagram or TikTok or my gallery wall, and welcome to my downtown Los Angeles apartment. Right off the bat, we have a shelf where, I just think it's very convenient to have a shelf in the entryway. I have my camera, which is actually a digital camera, even though it looks vintage. I'm trying to push myself to take more photos, so I think, it's great to have it here. And then I have this really special painting from one of my favorite Mexican artists. Her name is Fernanda Caballero. She does this amazing abstract work. So moving on, we have my bathroom. I like that it's really spacious. It has everything I need. And this piece right here is actually from an artisan in Oaxaca. I got it last time I was there and I was just mesmerized by his work. So next we have the main living space. To my left is my bedroom, but we can save that for later. And to my right, we have my work from home station. When I started looking for desks, I soon realized that one, desks are really expensive, and two, I just couldn't find the one that I liked visually. So I ended up going with a dining table. You'll see plants across my apartment, and I don't have pets, I don't have kids, even though I want both. So these are my little babies. They also make a good Zoom background. Every time I post about this space on social, people really like this piece, which is a perpetual calendar that I got from the Momo store in New York City. I think it's just a great desk accessory. Then right here we have a lamp. This is probably my favorite object in my house. It is such a statement piece from this Italian brand, and I think it's really cool. It really adds to the space. So then we have this space, and starting with the exposed concrete wall, I think it is a really cool element that the building offers. I decided to add this mirror that I believe it's from IKEA. Just to open up the space, but I've realized that every time I have guests, they end up just taking selfies here, and it helps create fun memories in the apartment. And then we have this shelf, which, it's funny, I come from a big family. For context, I have 5 siblings. The age gap between my siblings and I is pretty significant, so by the time I was growing up, they had already left for college. So that really left me with plenty of rooms to play with. And at the time I had this house-shaped shelf that, I would take everywhere. It was my favorite thing ever, and I would display my toys and my books. So now this shelf really reminds me of my childhood, and, it also kind of explains how I really got into decorating. Some of my favorite pieces here are, this candle is actually kind of amazing. It is from this local artist. His name is Cole, and he does these shoe candles that I think are insane. They're really cool. And then we have this piece, which is black clay. For those of you who don't know what black clay is, it is a type of pottery from the Oaxacan region in Mexico. And they're so intriguing to me. The colors, and it's a really special piece. And then we have my living room, which I probably spend most of my time here. And we have my gallery wall, which, if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, I'm sure you've seen it over and over again. And it just makes me smile. I've been collecting art for the past 2 years maybe, and I didn't really have a chance to frame them until I moved into this place. And so I just decided to go for it. And the final product, I think it's great. And this is actually a TV. So, I get to watch my favorite shows, and you know, when it's off, it looks just like art. So it's really cool. So these two guys are Mexican like movie stars that, you know, they're so iconic, and I just love their face expression. I really wanted to add like a more visual element to the wall, and yeah, I love it. Every time I post it, people go crazy. And then this little one is one of the most sentimental ones. My friend Daniela, she's an amazing artist, and I actually took her pregnancy photos, and as a thank you, she gave me this piece, which it says "En la espera," which means waiting for you, and yeah, I think it's just very special. So a few other elements that I like about this space is, of course, my rug from Ruggable. These are washable, so you know, I am so glad they are, because I've spilled coffee and food and everything, and you know, I just take the cover out, wash it, dry it, put it back, and it looks brand new every single time. So great product. We have another piece of black clay. It is a tray that, you know, I got, I think like over a year ago, and it's just one of my favorite pieces in this place. And then we have this bowl, which I feel like people see it and they think it's so random, but I actually played soccer for my whole life, all the way until I was 18. So brings back great memories, and I like the leather, you know, look to it. Here we have another tropical plant, which again, I mean, the green on this thing is just amazing. Like I found myself just kind of like looking at it. These like tropical plants you can actually find in Mexico, like in the wild. Like they grow out of like concrete. Like I swear, like I don't know if you've been, but they really just bring me back home. And you know, there's something so special about like plants to me that, you know, they can die anytime, and you just really have to like take care of them, and you know, you just have to enjoy it while they're here. So one of my favorite things about this apartment is these huge windows. I kind of like tend to feel more inspired when I'm like in a bright space, so I definitely get this pretty much all day here. And if privacy is a concern, we have the blackout shades, which I think they're really cool. They, you know, warm up the space as well, and I think there's like a theatrical feel and look to it that these bring. It's really cool. Then we have the balcony. So out here we have my balcony, which is not the biggest spot, but it gets this amazing view. So, you know, I drink my coffee here, I take Zoom calls here, I try to like spend as much time as I can out here, and I really get one of the best downtown LA views there is. Every time I'm here, I feel like I can touch the buildings, and my unit faces west, so sunsets here are just unbelievable. And that building right there, the one that has the phallic Chevrolet artwork, it changes artwork like every other month, I would say. You know, I'm in marketing, so I, you know, really look forward to it, and I usually just try to guess what's next. I never get it right, but you know, it's worth a try. So right here we have a dining table, which I mean, I just really like the raw feeling to it. This was previously my brother's, and he kind of like just gave it to me. And I mean, besides the look of it, I think it really helps warm up the space. The color is just really amazing. So I love hosting and having friends over, so it is definitely a good table. And then we have my coffee station. Actually, my hometown is known for producing the best coffee in Mexico. So I really just grew up drinking coffee. It is now an addiction, but you know, it's one that I embrace and that I'm proud of. I don't get to go to Mexico as much as I would like to. So for me to just feel at home you know, even if I'm not there, is something very special. A fun fact about this unit is that my brother previously lived here for about 4 years. So he actually redid the floors, which I love, and part of the kitchen. So, you know, I cannot take full credit of it, but I now get to enjoy it. And this is my bedroom. So unlike the rest of the loft, this actually doesn't get a lot of natural light. So I just really wanted to embrace that. So decided to go with an accent wall. And to my right, we have another piece from Fernanda Caballero, which is the one right in the entrance. And right here we have my walk-in closet. It is my first time having a walk-in closet, so I am definitely grateful. I have this piece that I cannot wait to frame. This is titled El Toro Enamorado de la Luna. My niece made it for me, and it means the bull that fell in love with the moon. It is inspired by a song, and just love it. Cannot wait to frame it, and you know, it's soon gonna be like in one of these walls. So. And that's it. That's my downtown Los Angeles apartment.
Well, Luis, thank you so much for having us. Why downtown LA though?
You know, it's very different from the place I was born and raised. So I just always, I guess, romanticize living in a big city. So, you know, now that I'm older and I get to do it, I think it's really cool.
Where's like a go-to spot for you around here? Like, where do you enjoy hanging out around here?
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this taco place. I'm embarrassed because I go so often that I feel like every time I walk in, I'm like, please, like, I don't know, it's just one of those things.
Can we go?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Well, this has been wonderful. If you are in downtown LA, please come check out Sonora Town for the best tacos. And I hope you enjoyed the tour. If you want to see more of my apartment, you can find me on Instagram or TikTok at Donborsch.